wheel and get a quick shot of syrup. The syrup comes from a big vat that's above us.
Okay.
That's where they're going to mix the pure cane sugar and Dr. Pepper concentrate together. It's churned together up there, and then they'll open a valve and it'll come down this hose into this machine. And then once that quick shot of syrup goes in the bottles, they'll take a turn and go through, get a very slow stream of carbonated water in the back there. And the carbonated water has to go in there slow enough to where it doesn't fizz up and loses carbonation. And then once they're filled there, they'll come over here to get capped. And this caps each one of these old bottles at over 100 pounds of pressure. That's why we got to check for cracks and chips down there, because any cracker chip we miss, obviously we're gonna find it right here. Sounds like a gun going off in here. Makes a big mess. If y'all were here on bottling day, you can actually come and tour on bottling day.
Oh, cool.
We'd have these plexiglass barriers pushed forward. You'd have to stand behind them just in case a bottle would explode. But after these bottles are filled and capped, they'll come around this wheel, down this belt to this machine down here. And if y'all notice some of these bottles, see how it looks a little weird?
Yeah,
how
it's
dark
like
it is at the
different.
bottom?
Yeah.
That's because the syrup and carbonated water does not mix together on its own. It has to be mixed manually, and that's what this machine is going to do. This is called the 160 mixer, and it's our oldest piece of equipment. It dates back to the late 1920s. The bottles will go in here and get turned over 3 full times, and those 3 rotations will cause the syrup and carbonated water to mix together. So basically what it's going to do is take a bottle like this, it'll turn it over 3 times. And now it's mixed together, although that one doesn't look like it's quite dark enough. That's probably not. It's probably going to be a reject, but you can tell it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
This one seems to be a little bit darker at the bottom.
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
mixed together.
That's awesome.
And that'll stay together forever. It'll never separate. You could leave one on a shelf like this for 100 years and it will never separate.
And you can't overmix it or anything.
Oh no. If it turns over 4 times, it's not going to hurt. No. The only thing is, it has to do it very slow, because if you did it fast, that would upset the carbonation, and it might go flat or something like that. So if they on bottling day when this carbonated water is really stout and powerful, if it goes too fast, it can cause a cap to shoot off in the bottle or something else. But once they're mixed, never separate, stay together forever. But obviously, doesn't stay good forever. We have a shelf life on these.
Right.
We guarantee these bottles to stay good for a year. The same goes for these glass bottles I gave y'all. But since we have a shelf life on them, we have to date them. We've come up with a really high-tech dating system. It's this apparatus right here. This is a Marks-a-Lot marker and a piece of PVC pipe on a spring.
That's funny.
And we just pull the cap off the marker, the bottles pass by, and you can see the purple ink on that cap. Granted, that bottle's not really good either.
So you just change the colors in, I guess.
We'll change the color every bottling day. So our last bottling day, we used purple ink. So by next year at this time, if we have any with the purple ink on the cap, we know we have to get rid of those first.
Gotcha.
We can dump them and start over, trade them out to people who bring in their empties, or I'll come back here and drink a few cases. Really tough job. So.
That's awesome.
Y'all have any questions on